Most voice agents I've heard sound really robotic. They interrupt people at the wrong times, and it just kind of feels awkward on calls. And I've learned this with experience that the reason isn't solely due to the system prompt. It's these speech settings right here that I'll be walking you through today. If you don't configure these correctly, your agent will never feel human. Now, before we dive in, I want you to think of your voice agent like a person talking on the phone. These speech settings right here have the power to decide how that person will behave while speaking. Now let's look at this first setting here, the background noise or background sound. This is like the noise around the voice agent. Okay, if you turn it on, it can sound like they're calling from a call center or an office. If you turn this off, it's going to sound like they are in a quiet space. So we have different kind of options here. We have coffee shop, convention hall, summer outdoor, mountain outdoor, static noise. For example, if I select static noise, or let's just say call center, and let's give it a test. Hey, how's it going?
Thank you for calling Clairview Dental Clinic. How can I help
Hopefully
you
you can hear that.
today?
Since we're using a dental clinic as an example, having a light office background would sound like you're talking to a real receptionist at the front desk. I personally feel that having a light noise makes it feel and sound more natural. But you can play around with these settings and see what works best for you and your client. Next up is responsiveness. The first thing I want you to notice is this turtle sign here. It says, when turned down, the latency will increase. What is this responsiveness? Well, essentially, this controls how fast the voice agent starts talking after the person finishes speaking. Now imagine you say something to a friend. If they reply instantly, they might sound excited, right? If they wait for too long, it feels kind of awkward. The same thing happens here. Now this slider here decides that timing. Okay, if I reduce this, you might notice that the latency here would be affected. Now this is really not feasible, right? So you want this to be as high as possible because there's always going to be some kind of latency due to your model selected and other factors that you're going to understand once you start building these things out, right? So for example, if someone calls in and says, I'd like to book an appointment, the voice agent should respond rather quickly, like a real receptionist, right? Not after a long and awkward silence. And if they reply spontaneously, this is also an issue. That's going to sound robotic, right? You need to find that perfect balance by testing out these settings. Next up, we have interruption sensitivity. This says control how sensitively AI can be interrupted by human speech. Now, what does this do? This decides how easily the agent gets interrupted. If you set this to very sensitive, all right, the agent stops talking the moment you speak. If it's less sensitive, the agent finishes its complete sentence before stopping and listening to you. So, just like when you talk to real people, right? Some stop immediately when you say something, but some keep on talking over you until they complete their whole sentence. For example, if the agent says, our next available appointment is on Thursday at, and the caller just suddenly says, yeah, Thursday works. So a good setting makes the agent stop and respond naturally instead of talking over the person. So you want to keep it as it is for now. We're going to learn how to improve these as we go and test out and build our systems. Next up is enable back channeling. Enables the agent to use affirmations like yeah, during conversations, indicating active listening and engagement. So if you turn this on, the agent is going to make listening sounds like yeah, I see, just like when someone is listening and responding carefully and attentively to you on the phone, right? For example, if a patient says, I've been having this tooth pain for 3 days now, and the agent might respond with, I understand, before asking the next question, right? That makes it feel more human. So you can add different kind of back channel words here as needed. You could go overboard, you can keep the tone down, whatever is the preference for your dental assistant. All right. Next up, we have enable speech normalization. This has a turtle again, okay? So this setting will incur 50 ms latency. So what it does is it converts text elements like numbers, currency, dates into human-like spoken forms. You can click on this learn more and see what this actually does. So for example, it helps the agent say things in natural way. Let's put it that way, okay? For example, instead of saying $1,000, it will say $1,000. That's going to make it sound more human. Another example is if the system shows an appointment time, let's say 10:30 a.m. The agent will say 10:30 in the morning. So instead of, reading it like a robot, like 10 double dot 30 a.m., it's going to sound more human-like. All right. So next up is reminder message frequency. It controls how often the AI will send a reminder message. So now this is like a gentle nudge or reminder. If the caller stays quiet for at least, let's say, more than, so right now it says 10 seconds. If he's quiet for 10 seconds, the agent might just pop in and say, hello, are you still there? All right. So this setting here helps decide how often that reminder happens and how many times it would repeat. For example, if a caller puts the phone down while searching for the insurance card, after 10 seconds, the agent might say, are you still with me? Instead of just, staying silent forever. All right. Next up is pronunciation. It guides the model to pronounce a word, name, or phrase in a specific way. You can hit learn more and understand how this works in the background. So you can add a different kind of pronunciations. Okay, you can add some words here that you want it to say specifically and not butcher those, right? It helps you teach the agent how to say tricky words. For example, it could be a person's name, it could be a company's name, it could be a medical term. Now, this really helps to avoid the voice agent sound confused and robotic, right? For example, if a person's name is Wakas, my name is Wakas, right? So if a person's name is Wakas, you can set the pronunciation so the agent says it clearly every time instead of, mispronouncing it. So instead of saying Wakas, it will say Wakas, all right? So that pretty much covers the speech setting topic. Now, if you want to build voice agents that actually sound professional and that businesses are actually, willing to pay real money, then this is the level of detail you need to understand. Now, most beginners, they just stop at prompts. The professionals master the behavior, the speech, and the real life experience. They test it out completely end to end. All right. So if you want to learn how to build production ready voice agents for your clients that are going to gladly pay hundreds to a few $1,000s for, then hit like, subscribe, and follow this series. Because in the next lessons, we're going to be turning these agents into real sellable systems. See you in the next one.